39 Cygni at Porter Station, just about to take off on the second part of my Rares trading loop. We've just taken on 4 Towery Jumps, and we will be leaving for Zaonce, Nicolia Hangar. Well, we should be if I hadn't gone into the starport menu. Okay, I hadn't actually got the Towery chimes at this point. This is what I get back for doing the soundtrack 3 days after actually doing the darn trip. But in my defence, this is the first time I've done anything like this, so it's all going to be horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Just double checking to make sure there's nothing else that we can pick up here, and Towery Charms was the only thing of any significance. We've only got 3 more jumps before we actually do the run home. We got Zaonce, Nicola Hangar, and then George Pantanzis as our Mika platform. There is actually something like 42 light year jump between 39 Cygni and Zaonce, so to stop everybody getting quite so bored, we will actually just do an amazing 42 light year jump in my 14 light year jump capable Python. Don't question physics, it just works, trust me on this. So there you can see the route, it's about 3 jumps. Fairly sure we will just see him jump in, do some scooping, jump out. Jumps before, so once we're out of the station, then we'll just make a move, and we'll hopefully shortly be in Zaonce, or however you pronounce it. This was part of the Lave Witch Hall Rares run that I found somewhere. Link should be down in the description below. I'll try not to stack it in the side of the station, as per usual. Not trying to say I'm a bad pilot, but it's a miracle I still actually have a license these days. Quick bit of spin round, line it up, and ask Astra very nicely to get us there as soon as. Oh, it takes such a very, very long time to actually clear the area and engage a frame shift. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I could actually start looking at the voice attack macros and show some of the timings, but and there we go, put them, as if by magic. Let's just cut out about 10 minutes worth of pointless scooping. So fortunately none of the stations that we're actually stopping to pick things up on this run are particularly far away from their local stars. The furthest one I can think of was probably about 2,500 light seconds or thereabouts, which it's a bit of a faff, but to be honest it's not quite that long, not really. It's not like we're doing the hunt and run or something, because that would be tedious. turn around. I don't know why, I always seem to end up approaching stations and platforms so that I'm approaching from below the bottom of the targeting reticule. I have no idea why. I always do. A feeble attempt to try and line myself up with the entrance to the station, but of course, actually being on the wrong side of its orbit line, that's never going to happen. So we'll need to drop out here and make our way down the length of the station, or thereabouts. I won't try and do anything clever like drive through the inside of the rings. That will inevitably end up me smacking it into one of the supports and everybody laughing at me. This wasn't a bad rares run, I thought, only having done this, well, this is only my first time. Got about 3.5 million, I think, out of this for hour and a half or something. Not particularly uh, profitable per se. I could actually have done better if I was mining, but yeah, probably borderline. But the Python doesn't have a particularly long jump range. It's only about 14 or something. So consequently, the jump from Lave, Disco, Lesty, and Aura to Witchhall took me quite a few more jumps than was actually suggested on the route planner I had. So at some point it may be a reasonable plan to take this back out to Elvira Marduk or Felicity and get the jump drives re-engineered for extended range, because quite frankly 14 really is not exactly impressive or useful or such minor things as that. It's not bad, but I should be able to do better than that. I might possibly actually need to engineer the power plant if I were to check that. I suspect I may actually only have a 6C power plant off the top of my head, and the Python's capable of taking a 7, I think. So I'll spend some money, get that engineered up, then it may possibly help with the jump range. The A is not going to be any heavier than C, so it's not actually going to reduce the jump range any. Then it may just be the fact I'll have more power to burn. Maybe get the power plant engineered for lightness or optimized mass will actually help the jump range. So now we're actually here at Nockler Hangar. We are looking for Zessie Ant Grub Glue. Lovely sounding thing by so yep, Kobe beef, ant glue, Fujian tea, and a couple of other bits and pieces that we actually had left over from whatever last missions I was doing. Now we've done Nicola Hangar, we shall be popping off to George Pantanzis and Zamika platform. This shouldn't actually be too far a jump. I think it'll do as a single. I think. Alternatively, I could actually not be a dummy and just search for it. Oh my, there we go. There we go. Zamka platform. There we go. 45 light seconds out. That shouldn't actually take too long. Only a single jump, so that shouldn't be too long. Just to quick check to see if there's anything easy that we can take in that direction. A few extra credits on the way never went astray. A miss even. That'll be better. Apparently not. Not today. Oh well, maybe next year. One quick turn around. Release the docking clamps. Sending 30 meters. Back off, and there we go. Possibly a little overkill to attempt sticking to the speed limit inside the station. At least I think I'm sticking to it. No, apparently. Oh yes, there I am. Oh no, good boy. Shockingly so. I don't actually really think there were that many commanders around when I was doing this run at any of the stations, even though I was in open. But yeah, it's always a good habit to get into, especially listen to people like Chaos Wolf, who are very, very keen to make sure that they don't actually get sidewinded and blown up and all that kind of irritatingness. And since doing a rares run, to actually lose my ship and all the cargo would be irritating immensely. It's got to be said. So just one more jump, just got to clear the mass lock, and then we'll spin up the drives and we'll be jumping to George Pantanzis. Yeah, there we go. Due to being very, very new to this, and apparently, it seems, trying to upload stuff to YouTube, Premiere kept insisting there was a 15-minute limit on the clip, considering the resolution I was trying to upload in. So consequently, there will be a minor change as we start driving off the station and then suddenly find ourselves, oh look, there instantly, because I'm kind of running out of time. I didn't really want to leave you with a cliffhanger to see if I actually managed to stack it into the station once again. And there we go. Hey, yeah. So there we go. Just going to come into land. Whilst we're here, we will pick up some Pantia press sticks. This will be the big load. There's 36 of these available to take on. And once we've done this, it will be the run back to Zaonce, and then flog everything. Pick up the leathery eggs from Zaonce, pop over to Lave, and start the run all over again. But seeing as again there's 150 odd light years down to Zaonce from here, probably not actually going to bother with that. And that will be all for this run. See you again next time, Commanders.